recordings are a great tool to use in rehearsals. And we mean both recordings of other ensembles performing the work and your own ensemble performing it. If you're going to use other ensembles, strive to find the best recordings you possibly can. What we can use these to do is quickly show issues of phrasing, dynamics, style, articulation that our own modeling or words just don't adequately show. But by it's almost like we have this lump of clay that we're trying to make into the piece. Let's say it looks like a person. And the recording is the finished product. This is what the person is supposed to look like. Here's what we have now, this slightly mangled piece of clay. It kind of looks like an ear, and there's 2 eyes. That's very clear, but we're not sure what's below that. Well, here's the end game, and now we have something to strive for. We know what it's going to look like at the end, and it can very quickly crystallize issues of articulation that we've been struggling to get, and then all of a sudden we just show them a picture, an oral picture, and man, can we get results quickly. You don't have to just pick one recording. You might pick multiple recordings of the same piece and play a little bit on day 1, a little bit day 3, a little bit day 5. You don't have to play the entire recording. You don't even need a recording of the exact piece. It might be a similar piece by the same composer, or it might be a similar piece by a different composer. Maybe we're doing a Renaissance piece and there is no good recording out there, but there's another recording of a similar piece that deals with the same issues of articulation and style and phrasing, and so we just play that and try to apply it. Another tool is to use recordings of our own ensemble to echo back what the ensemble is doing, and often the results are eye-opening for the group. It's like when we hear our own voice on a voice machine message, the outgoing message, and we listen to ourselves and we think, really? Is that what I sound like? I knew I sounded something like that, but that much? Oh, I had no idea. You don't really get a perspective until you sit back and let's see what I sound like, and that's what we're doing for the group. And very quickly, they'll react almost as if, oh, you're right. You've been telling us that we need more crescendo, and now I can barely hear any crescendo on the recording you just played of us doing it. And you're right, that isn't very staccato. Okay, and you can get very far very quickly just by using that recording. And there's 2 strategies for this also. We can either record Monday's rehearsal and then come back on Tuesday and play it back for them, which is very effective. Or we can record Monday's rehearsal and play it back right afterwards, immediately. So we have the recorder going, we play from letter A to B, and then we play it back from letter A to B, and they can get instant feedback on what that is. Let's take a listen to let's all listen to what we're doing. Now we listen. As opposed to having a day or more break where the effect is still useful, but maybe not as dramatic. So you need some setup with your iPod, iPad, or a laptop hooked into the speakers that allows you to do that immediately, but it's not too hard these days with Audacity and other recording programs. Oh, experiment with that. With any of these recording techniques, shade it towards the beginning of the rehearsal process rather than the end. We want it to be eye-opening and encouraging rather than demoralizing. And if we play a professional recording of something a day or 2 days before the concert, we're likely to get the reaction of, oh man, we can't sound like that. Oh, we sound so bad compared to that. Oh, and now we have to do it in front of my friends and family in 2 days. Or if you play a recording of the ensemble, here's what you sound like 2 days before the concert, and they think, oh, we do sound bad. Oh, I don't want to. Use it as a motivational tool, not the opposite. If you play it early on, and you think, okay, that's cool. That's a cool piece. I want to sound like that. All right, let's get to work. Or, all right, man, you're right. We are doing that. Okay, let's fix it. So shade it towards the beginning rather than towards the end. But recordings are a great tool for rehearsals.